Hello there, boys and girls. Welcome back to the Milan save on FIFA 18, and we're going to go straight into pre-season today. Got lots to discuss, lots to go on about, and today's episode we're going to sim through some of the pre-season matches. We are going to have a look at some of the players I've shortlisted, under 21 Italian players that I've shortlisted. We'll show you all that. We'll also set up the scouting network, which you voted for in the last poll for our second five-star youth scout. And then we might even talk about bringing back some players that are already on loan. So let's get into it. So this is going to be the first lineup for the first pre-season friendly. We're going to sim that one against Besiktas. This Milan side should comfortably go through here, to be fair. 2-0 win there for us in the first part of the pre-season friendlies, which is good to see. We're going to advance a little bit more as well. So yeah, hopefully you're going to enjoy this series. Luca Antonelli is possibly on his way to Deportivo. Now we've also had a bid in for Christian Zapata from Burnley. So 7.7 million, that is over his valuation. It says we could potentially get up to 8 million, but I don't really care. I'm going to accept the offer. We don't need the money. We really want to push people out the door as quickly as we can, and then hopefully get some of these youth scouts in and players through the door. So we're just going to head forward now to the Monaco game, but Antonelli isn't going anywhere, unfortunately. His transfer talks have broken down with Deportivo, unfortunately, but hopefully people will come back in for him. Locatelli is Sassuolo have come in for Locatelli, but he isn't going anywhere. I'm going to reject that straight out. Locatelli is going to be one of our key players in this save. He's a fantastic prospect for Milan. Again, just going to play the first team against Monaco, and we're just going to advance there. Monaco, tough opponents. Monaco and Liverpool next in the group stages. We're just going to skip that, and we come out with a 1-0 win. Biglia, who probably won't feature much in this save, scores the winning goal, and that should comfortably put us through to the next round, so we can play some of the reserves against the Liverpool side. We player injured there. Bonucci out for 7 days, so he won't miss he'll miss the Liverpool game, but he won't miss much more of the pre-season. We're going to advance a little bit more now. So as I said, we've also got we're going to set up the scouting network as well, which you voted on in the poll, and we're also going to have a look at bringing some of the players back on loan that I think might fill out the squad a little bit more, because we've got a lot of games to be played in a short space of time. So we're going to play the second 11 against Liverpool. We're already through to the knockout stages. Don't really bother about this. As you see, they're highly rotated side for this Liverpool game. They've lost to Besiktas and beaten Monaco, so they probably need at least a point for this to go through. We're going to skip that. We beat them 2-1 with our reserve side, Montalivo and Silva getting us the goals. 3 wins from 3 in pre-season. Awesome pre-season so far from this Milan side, and yeah, really looking forward to this save. If you haven't already, please do drop the episode a like, subscribe to the channel if you don't want to miss out on any more content. Let's have a look at some of these inboxes. So a lot of scout reports coming through. So Zappacosta has gone. So Zapata has been sold, which is awesome. A little bit more prize money from there. Someone coming in for Romagnoli, which just ain't going to happen. He's one of the best central defenders in the squad, and he ain't going anywhere. Zapata has gone. 6.5 million gone into our budget. But let's have a look at the youth staff, and this is how the poll finished. As you can see on screen, we are going to send a Konstantin Pilcher to Croatia. So Croatia won the poll, which is awesome, because it's an untapped resource, I think. So he's going to go, Konstantin Pilcher is going to go to Croatia for 9 months and hopefully give us some really good youth prospects. And we've got Julio Gutierrez out in Brazil, and he'll be returning soon, hopefully with a few decent prospects. And as I said, this save is all about bringing those youth prospects through and basically backfilling anything we can or anything we need from the first team with youth prospects and making them the stars of the show. Maui wants a loan offer, and Maui's got a loan offer, and we're not even gonna contemplate it, because again, Maui is a good prospect for this side. And Abate CSK Moscow have come in for Ignacio Abate, so we're going to accept that. 7.7 million for Abate, and he will be on his way as well. Hopefully Antonelli comes back in. Someone comes back in for Antonelli as well. And yeah, all in all, it's looking like we're going to be a little bit weaker at the back. So we'll look at the squad hub and see who we can bring back in on off loan. There's a couple of names that I really want to get involved in this team pretty much straight away. But let's have a look now. So more scouting reports. Someone else coming in for Antonelli. Frankfurt coming in for the Italian. We're going to accept that as well. So lots of the 30+ players already on their way out. Milan versus Sporting. If we get there, we'll play the final live. We'll give you a little bit of live com as well, which I know people like. We're going to skip that. We win 3-0. Biglia, Bonaventura and Suso scoring some goals, which is good to see. 3-0 win against Sporting. Who will we play in the final? This could be a big one for us. We're going to play Porto in the final, I think that was. Yeah, we're going to play Porto in the final. Really good final setup there. Porto versus Milan, and we've got a few more emails to deal with. More prize money, so we've gone down now an extra 3 million. Mauri is also still being touted for a loan move, which isn't going to happen. So stop coming in for him, boys. It's not going to happen at all. Have a look at the squad hub now. Let's see who we can. Let's see if there's anybody we can bring back. So got a couple of goalkeepers on loan, which I'm not really bothered with, to be fair. They're not going to come back and get into the squad, so it's not entirely not massive for us to sort out. So we've got Mustachio, Romagnoli, and Gomez at the back. Simic we might bring him back. I'm going to hold off for that just for now. We won't need him. We probably need Felicioli to come back just for a little bit of cover because Antonelli is going to be out. So we are going to recall him from loan for 338,000. We've got the money. We doesn't really need to bother about that. Bertolacci is definitely one I'm going to bring back on loan for 900,000. He is an amazing player in the middle of the park, can play defensive, CDM and also central midfielder. So again, a little bit more cover there. And finally, I'm also going to bring back Mbaye Niang. He can play on the left wing, he can play up front. And again, 800,000. Again, we've got the money. We don't really need anybody else. Bacca and Zigoni and Lapadula are all going to stay out on loan. But we've got a little bit more strength and depth now. Someone coming for Ricardo Rodriguez on loan. That ain't happening. He's my first choice left back. So he isn't gonna. He's going nowhere. Ricardo Rodriguez, one of the best left backs in the league. Valencia have come in for Ricardo Montalivo, 5.5 million. He will be accepted, and that will get him out the door as well. So all of these players over 30 years old are on their way out, which is awesome to get them on the way out pretty quickly. Actually, to be fair, because I know it can take a while with FIFA to get transfers through and stuff like that, and people coming in for your players. Kicking this off now. Hopefully, we'll play. I like a passing style of FIFA. I really don't like hitting it long and hoping. So let's see how we get on against this Porto side. That's a lovely little reverse pass to Bonaventura. Bonaventura's on the outside. Can he find Kalinic in the middle? No, he goes back to Çalhanoğlu, but that's a good save again by Casillas. Lovely move there from Milan. Bonaventura with Kalinic with a lovely reverse pass through to Çalhanoğlu, and we get the shot away, but unfortunately, good save by the veteran Spanish goalkeeper in Iker Casillas. Marega, lovely through ball to Barami. He's trying to get the ball back to Barega, and Abate and Bonucci hold that ball out, and now we're going to hit them on the counter. Çalhanoğlu through to Kalinic. Has he got the pace? He hurdles one. He threw balls. And it's a goal. Yes, it is. Bonaventura. Lovely play by Kalinic. Çalhanoğlu putting the ball down. And lovely through ball from Kalinic into Bonaventura. And Bonaventura scores past Casillas. 36 minutes gone. 1-0 to Milan. See this again. So Kalinic hurdles the tackle there. And he sees Bonaventura busting along to get there. And that's a lovely swept finish into the bottom right hand corner. Bonaventura, lovely finish. 1-0 to Milan in this final. Barami's down that left hand side. Is he going to get the ball in? Yes, he is. But Bonaventura's there to do the business. Lovely hold up play by Kalinic, but gets muscled off it by Danilo. Barami's driving inside again. Lovely little pass through to Marega. Can we defend this? Lovely defensive block there by Ricardo Rodriguez, dropping in from left back into the centre back, and a lovely block here from Ricardo Rodriguez, and I think Donnarumma might have had it, but that's what your defenders are there for. Tommy's been there at outball a lot of the time on that left-hand side, really getting the ball into him. Corona and lovely 1-2 pass. Can he get through? Yes, they can. They've hit the bar, but Morega's going to be there. Lovely little 1-2 from the right winger and the central midfielder of Porto. Lovely through ball to Morega. Cut us open, and it's one apiece just before half-time. Let's see that highlight there, because I think it was a really, really good move there from Porto. Lovely little 1-2, and that's a great through ball. Bonucci couldn't get across, hit the bar, came back to him, because that's how crossbars work. It just comes straight back to you. And Morega just slotting it home. One apiece now. Look, that's a lovely through ball yet again. Corona's in the back, but Abate should deal with that, and he does. And now Ben Kalinic up there. Can he get to Suso? Yes, he can. Let's go, Suso. Use that pace. And he uses Kalinic there. Kalinic is all on his own. He's going to have to do it all on his own here. Goes back to Suso. Into Bonaventura. Lovely first touch. Bonaventura, he's been brought down. Can Kalinic score? No, it's a great tackle by Massinho. I thought that was a penalty there from Bonaventura. It was a tackle from behind. He should have really got something there, but referee wasn't having any of it. Kalinic having a snapshot, and poor pass by Abate into the middle. And oh, what a save that is by Donnarumma on Morega. And it's poor passing that's letting me down here. We can't get the ball away, and that's a lovely drilled ball out to Corona down that right-hand side. Lovely through ball into Swords, but I thought we were going to cut that ball out, and we're going to get that ball clear. Barte, lovely header, and we're just going to try and knock that down to Bonaventura, who's going to be a key player for us, it seems, in this Milan side. Lovely ball out to Çalhanoğlu. Çalhanoğlu's got acres of space to go into. He's going to drive inside. Can he find a cutback? Yes, he can. Bonaventura's there. Oh, he hits the post. Oh, what a chance that was. Lovely sweeping move there from Milan. Bonaventura setting Çalhanoğlu away, and we just hit the post, unfortunately. Go out wide. Lovely. And then we've got an overlap there. First time overlap to Rodriguez into Kalinic, but he messes up the jump, but their player stays down injured, and we're going to hopefully use that to our advantage. Çalhanoğlu, he can shoot from that range. He does, and that's a good save by Casillas. The defender is still down. They're not putting the ball out. They're still playing on, so I'm going to do the same. Çalhanoğlu's been in and out of the game, really, to be fair. Haven't really had much of him. Oh, that's a good little 1-2 again. Porto, Abubakar's through. Another little 1-2. Can they score? But no, Donnarumma's there. And they score the second chance. Donnarumma, really good chance in for the first shot. But the second shot comes straight back to Suarez. And he puts it away. 2-1 to Porto. We hit the post. We should have really scored with Bonaventura yet again. That's a great save by Donnarumma, but can't get the second one, unfortunately. And it's 2-1 to Porto. We need a goal. We need a goal to make sure we at least take it to penalties. I'm not too fussed if we lose the pre-season friendlies, pre-season cups, but it's nice to win some sort of silverware in the first couple of matches of the save. Andre Silva's come on for Kalinic. Kalinic done well, but hasn't really had that many shots on goal, unfortunately. Abubakar into Suarez. But a lovely football there. It's unplayable. They're going to go on the overlap. Yes, they are. Alex Telles, he's caused me issues defensively today, and that's a great header by Bonaventura. Can we get that header away? Yes, we can. Locatelli. And we're going to get that ball straight over to Çalhanoğlu. And that's a great through ball to Andre Silva. Can he get away? Going to find a ball in the middle. Locatelli's just come on. Locatelli scores! 5 minutes before the end of the game. Andre Silva, Çalhanoğlu put the ball through to Locatelli. The youth prospect that's already come through the Milan Academy scores the equalising goal. Lovely finish there from the young Italian. Andre Silva doing a great job. Cuts inside, finds the run of Locatelli. Lovely through ball, and he pings it in the bottom right-hand corner. Casillas, absolutely no chance. This could go to penalties, but it looks like they've gone all-out attack because they're the middle of their midfield. If you look at the radar, they've got literally no defenders, and as soon as we break, if we can get a clear-cut chance to break on the defence, it looks like we could be in. But they're coming back down on that right-hand side. Ricardo Pereira They're going to get the ball in, but Donnarumma goes big. Going to bowl the ball straight out to Suso if I can, but Telles is there yet again. Alex Telles has been a pain in my backside today. He's been all over Suso. Hasn't been able to let him get gone on that right-hand side, but we're going to bowl it out now. We just need to find someone. There we go. Now go out, Alex. Here we go. Andre Silva, he's through. They've gone all out attack. Can we win it? Andre Silva scores 90th minute. Lovely finish there from the youngster. And I said they've got all out attack. As long as we get a break, as long as we get a clear-cut chance to put the ball through, Çalhanoğlu did. Andre Silva's got that pace, a little bit more pace than Kalinic, and he just sets himself bottom right-hand corner because he has no chance. 3-2 to Milan. What a start to this save. It's a great way to start the game. Really even match. Both sides having 8 shots. A little bit more possession. Our shot accuracy was about the same. Pass accuracy, mine was really bad. Need to get that sorted going forward in the league, especially when we come up against Inter and Juve and Napoli and Lazio and Roma. Some of the bigger sides in Serie A. Great first live com for me. Hopefully I did okay. I know I'm new to this FIFA thing, so trying to do as much as I can with the commentary. Antonelli's transfer talks broke down yet again to Frankfurt, which is a bit of a pain in the backside. 3.5 million for the European International Cup. The board love us that we won the International Cup, which is good. And then let's just advance forward a little bit longer. Hopefully we'll get some scouting stuff done for the youth academies in the next couple of weeks. We'll see that come through hopefully. There we go. Antonelli come in again. So Villarreal have come in again for Antonelli. He's already rejected 2 or 3 offers there. So hopefully he will go. Montalivo's transfer is broken down as well. Motive Moscow now coming in for Antonelli. 4.4 million. I'm just going to keep accepting until they get the wages and stuff what they want. That's the only thing that probably breaks these things down is wages. These teams come in for these players. These players are on really big wages, and it just doesn't happen, unfortunately. But Yang, £12 million from Southampton from buying Yang. I'm going to reject that because he's going to be in our first team. Brought him back off loan to be part of the team. He's a really good player in real life, and I think he'll be a fantastic player, fantastic rotation player in this Milan squad. Antonelli yet again broken down. Ibarte, £8 million from Real Sociedad have come in, so we're going to accept that again. So yeah, he's on £71,000 a week, and it's whether they can afford it. Antonelli's on the same, 71 grand a week. It's just the wages that really cause the issues here with the with some of the transfers falling through, which is a bit of a pain in the backside. To Antonelli, as you can see there, transfer talk broken down yet again. It's going to be a real struggle trying to get some of these players out now because they're on really high wages. Might have to run down their contracts or just keep trying to sell them. That's all I can do. They won't play competitive football for me. Calabria, he isn't going anywhere. He's going to be my number 1 right back, which is grand. Training injury, broken tailbone. Gabbia, 4 months out. So he's the young. I think Gabbia's. I'll have a look at that. Broke down, and let's have a look at the youth scout. Let's see what he's brought back from Brazil. Overall's a bit low on that, so I'm going to reject him. I'm going to keep scouting him. He could be pretty good. Goalkeeper from Brazil, 39 to 93. Well, how much is he worth? 60k. No, going to get rid of him. Going to get rid of him. Going to get rid of him. And we're going to get rid of him. We're just going to keep scouting those 2 boys there, which will be grand. So Gabbia is injured for 4 months, which is not ideal. I think he was the young centre-back, if I remember rightly. And he was going to be our 4th, yeah. He was going to be our 4th. Broken tailbone, 100% fit in 4 months. So Simic will be coming back off loan just to give us a little bit of cover there. So he'll be there. He'll be back for us, which is good. Because Gabbia, he was 61 rated anyway. So we could be a blessing in disguise, actually, because he's not the best. But Simic, 72 rated, can play centre-back, 22 years old. All in all, he's going to be a really good player for us. So we are going to make a signing today. I'm going to go for Lorenzo Dickman. It'll be our one or only signing for the season. He's 20 years old. He's a right back, but his preferred foot is left-footed, so he can probably play on the left. He probably play left back as well, which is good to see. He's only really going to cost us somewhere in the region of £1 million. So I'm going to go in and approach to buy him. And hopefully he'll be our first and only signing of this transfer window because we need a little bit of cover in the back line. We're just going to offer a transfer fee, and I'm just going to put in a valuation bid for him, £900,000. Going to submit that offer. Hopefully they'll come back and go, yeah, that's absolutely fine. They want 3% sell-on clause. Yeah, that's not a problem. I'll accept that. Lovely to see. And yeah, he will be. Lorenzo Dickman will be our one and only signing of this transfer window. As I said, I think I needed a little bit more cover on those widths, and hopefully when the youth scouts come back, we'll get some really good players in all kind of positions. Really, to be fair, so he's on. I'm going to go for a 5-year deal because he's 20 years old and he'll probably want that. Yeah, absolutely, that's what they're after. Don't want a release clause, so they can get rid of that. He wants $4.5 grand, but he's on a 5-year deal, so it means I won't have to touch it again, and we've got the money, so I'm just going to accept it. So Lorenzo Dickman is now in. Let's have a look at him in our squad. As I said, he's 67 rated already, which is really good. He can play right back. I reckon he can play left back as well, because he's left-footed naturally. 3-star weak foot. Mentally, he's pretty good. Stamina's good, sprint speed's good, acceleration's good. So he's got pace. Technically, he needs a little bit of work, but we can work on that in the training. Not a problem at all. We can grow him, and I think he'd be a really good sign. He's a really good signing for us. And we've also got Fela Coley at left back. So we've got a left back, we've got a right back, we've got loads of centre backs, and yeah, we just need probably some cover in the middle now. So Bonaventura, Kessie, Biglia, get some cover in there. So we're going to finish on that signing of Lorenzo Dickman. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you have enjoyed it. Please do leave the episode a like. Subscribe to the channel if you're new, so you don't miss out on any more content. Tick that little kind of notification bell as well, so you know when when an episode goes live. So make sure that bell has been ticked. And until next time, when we bring you more Milan Save, I'll see you soon.